a tribute to the Lexus RC and R-C-F, the end of an era. Despite selling 90,000 units of these beauties in 62 countries, Lexus has officially announced the retirement of the Lexus RC and R-C-F this year. Here's what they were, what we'll miss, and how they help define Lexus's performance image. And so if you like these cars, or just want to know why they're leaving, stay with us. You don't want to miss this. Number 1. Rise of the Lexus RC, the start of something special. Rolling it back to 2014, Lexus was ready to make a splash in the luxury coupe market. Until then, all they had was the IS sedan, a solid performer. But Lexus wanted something more, something that melded luxury with performance, something that stood out on the road. Enter the Lexus RC. It was no ordinary luxury coupe, it was a statement. With its bold, angular design, sleek lines, and aggressive look, the RC certainly turned heads every time it rolled down the street.
Damn!
It was made to compete with performance coupes like the BMW 4 Series, Audi A5, and even the Mercedes-Benz C-Class coupe, but with a Lexus twist. Under the hood, you bet Lexus won't hold back. The basic RC models came in either a 2.5-liter or 3.5-liter V6, while the top-end model, the R-C-F, went over and beyond with a 5.0-liter naturally aspirated V8. Lexus wanted to show the world that they made more than luxury sedans. But what made that model so special? That the R-C-F was more than a coupe. It was a performance beast. Number 2. The Lexus R-C-F, taking performance to the next level. The real magic was when the Lexus RC-F came to life. You could call it the wild, performance-driven sibling of the RC. And the RC-F was more than just a pretty sight, it was a competitive racer. It's built for the track. That 472 horsepower V8 made a sound you could not ignore. Its signature roar, that rumble when you press the pedal to the metal, was enough to make any car enthusiast stop and listen. Lexus wanted to create more than a fast car. They wanted to craft an experience. They wanted the RC-F to feel special, whether you were cruising down the highway or pushing it up a twisty mountain road. With advanced suspension systems, active aerodynamics, and a very refined interior, made the RC-F feel like a car built for those who love to drive. And Lexus wasn't afraid to show off its race heritage either. This car was track-ready, built for the highest levels. But like any race car, the RC-F was not perfect. We'll cover some of the bumps it ran into on its way to greatness, because every story has some bumps. Number 3. The good, the bad, and the Lexus RC-F. Of course, every car has its flaws, and the RC-F was criticized. It was powerful and luxurious, but not light on its feet. The RC-F, with its big V8 and bulky body, was nimble compared to some of its European rivals like the BMW M4 or Audi RS5. Wanting a car to outmaneuver everything on the track? The RC-F might have felt a little too heavy. And yet, here's the thing. And the RC-F was not out to be the sharpest tool in the shed. It was about a wild ride, about power, style, and that raw, visceral connection to the road. For those who loved it, the RC-F delivered. It wasn't just a car, it was something more. It was an experience. I think that's why it had such a loyal fan base despite its flaws. But here's the big question. Why? Why is Lexus pulling the plug on the RC and RC-F now? Why retire these legendary models? Number 4. Why is Lexus letting the RC and RC-F go? It is a mix. For one, the market has moved. The RC and RC-F were fun, but today's consumers want SUVs and crossovers. We all know how much people like those high-riding, versatile cars for daily commutes and weekend road trips. The company itself is moving toward the RX and NX models, and its electric car lineup is expanding. It would, therefore, make sense for them to take new directions in their lineup. Then comes competition, and the luxury sports coupe market is tough. Lexus faced stiff competition from European automakers with a history in this space. A strong contender, the RC-F lacked the agility of its rivals. But where performance often wins out, that meant the RC and RC-F had to fight for hearts and wallets more, even though the Japanese mark is retiring. So here's a closer look at the final edition and why it looks like the perfect send-off for the RC and RC-F. Number 5. A sonorous swan song, the final edition. But don't think Lexus is letting these cars go quietly. They're sending them off with a final edition. And we mean it when we say final. Lexus is going all out with these last generation RC and RC-F models looking super sharp. The final edition has serious upgrades for the RC-F. Carbon fiber roof, front spoiler, and active rear spoilers help with aerodynamics and make the car look even more aggressive. And that V8, yes, it's the same 472 horsepower powerhouse, but the sound it makes now is a little more refined. It's the kind of car that makes you feel like a part of something special, even if it is the last of its kind. Inside, you have leather and ultra-suede trim, and a Mark Levinson audio system that turns every drive into a mini concert. The best part, it has that final edition badge. But what will we miss most about the RC and RC-F anyway? Let's talk about the legacy those cars have created, and why we will always remember them. Number 6. What we will miss about the RC and RC-F. You can probably say that these two cars, and especially the RC-F, hold a special place in car enthusiast hearts. Both the RC and RC-F represented luxury mixed with performance, a mix of daily usability and track day thrills. They brought something different to the table, and we will miss it. And although we doubt we'll ever see another Lexus coupe quite so sleek again, but next up for Lexus is some exciting new directions. Check out what that means. Number 7. Looking forward. So what's next for Lexus? Well, now the brand is all about electric cars like the Lexus LFC concept, which might reshape what we expect from luxury sedans and SUVs in the future. The RC and RC-F were, however, the cars that really propelled Lexus into the world of performance and showed they could be more than luxury sedans. I know we'll miss them, and we can at least rest assured that Lexus went out with a bang, and we have memories and a legacy that will last a long time. What do you think about the retirement of the RC and RC-F? Are you going to miss these cars, or do you think it's time for Lexus to move on? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Auto Affairs HQ and ring the bell so you don't miss out on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.